Greetings, this is Captain Rex, and you're watching Star Wars Nut 77, home of the Star Wars Memorabilia Reviews.
How you doing, Star Wars fans? My name is John, and welcome to my Star Wars Nut 77 show. This episode, I'm going to be reviewing and talking about the brand new 12-inch yak face. This is part of Gentle Giant's line of 12-inch jumbo figures. Absolutely love this line that Gentle Giant is doing. They're doing a great job of recreating a lot of the vintage feel for the original line. This particular figure was available only at San Diego Comic-Con 2013. I shouldn't say only, because if you're a Premier Guild member, like I am through Gentle Giant, you actually had an option to purchase this on their website. So if you guys are a big fan of Gentle Giant, they do a lot of cool mini busts and other items, including this line. I really encourage you guys to check them out. Go to their website. I'll put a link below. Join the guild, the Premier Guild line, because it's like 70 or 80 bucks a year, which sounds like a lot, but you actually get a free item with that, which is equivalent to that price, and you get dibs on items like this, which I was able to. So I'm not sure how many of these that Gentle Giant actually produce. Usually in most figures, they produce maybe 1,000 or two. This one is a little bit more limited because of the exclusivity. It sold out right away through the guild member on their website, and I'm sure they sold out fairly quickly at the con as well. Now, as far as Yak Face himself goes, his actually official name, I'm probably going to butcher it, is Salk Murrah. And he is part of he actually appeared first in Return of the Jedi. He's on this Jabba's sail barge, and I guess he got in a fight with Reyes and during the whole combat, and apparently through the expanded universe, come to find out that he escaped Jabba's sail barge. His official species is actually called Yorkora, and they're kind of known to be kind of secretive and kind of a double-aged secret agents and stuff, and pretty deceitful species in the Star Wars expanded universe. What makes the yak face vintage figure so hard to find, because it's kind of considered to be a very rare figure of the line. It's not necessarily a holy grail, but it is certainly a very highly sought after figure. And what makes it so valuable, for example, if you find a loose figure, you can go on eBay, and they're actually pretty abundant on eBay. There's not an issue of finding them on eBay. And when they usually sell loose, they sell for a couple $100s. Problem is, people like to grade them, which drives up the price of the figure significantly. And if you wanted to purchase one that was carded, you're looking to spend thousands of dollars for yak face. So you're wondering, why is this figure so rare? Why was the original so rare? It's kind of an oddball figure. Well, it was actually one of the last 9 figures released by Kenner. Came out in 1985 as part of the Power of the Force line. This actually sold in Europe as part of the Tri-Logo line in Europe, and it didn't come with a staff. That version did not come with a staff, where the Power of the Force line did. And this supposedly sold in Canada, but never for some reason reached the States. So for a lot of, obviously the States is a big market, a lot of collectors never had the opportunity to purchase this in the States, and that's really why this is considered one of the hardest and rarest figures of the vintage line, excluding maybe the Vinyl Cape Jawa. And if you get a really good condition blue snaggletooth, that might be worth a lot too. But this is certainly up there as far as more expensive vintage figure. So when I found out that Gentle Giant was coming out with this exclusive figure, I immediately had to purchase it. And what's really cool about this is Gentle Giant in Europe at the Star Wars Celebration this year had a very similar figure, but it was under the Tri-Logo, which is cool. It didn't come with the staff, so it held true to the original form. That piece was limited to, I want to say, around 300 pieces. This one, I'm not sure how many they produced. I know it sold out really quickly on their website for Premier Guild members, and I'm sure it sold out pretty quickly at the con. Usually, most figures they produce are around the 1,000 to 2,000 mark. This one's a little bit more limited, I'm assuming, because of the con exclusivity and the limited run that they sold to Premier Guild members. So it's a really cool figure. It actually looks very, very true to the vintage one. So since I do not own a vintage 3 3/4 inch yak face, super excited about this particular one. Let me show you the front real quick. You can kind of see the front. It comes with a coin, which is a over 3 inch diameter coin, which is awesome. It's right here. And then you got Yak Face himself. I'll open it up and show you kind of what he looks like as far as figure, a little closer in detail. On the back, it shows you all the different figures. There's 41, and it shows you all the different figures that Gentle Giant has produced for this line. They're doing an incredible job with this line of figures. I'm super excited. They're going to create a 12-inch Wampa. They've announced that. They're creating a 3-figure set coming out soon. The only difference is really in the original one. This is actually modded a little bit in size-wise because the original one, I believe the coin was above the figure where there's not much room. Cool thing about all these figures in this line is it comes with a resealable plastic case. So you can open these figures and you can reseal it. You can display these. Super cool. I'm actually missing about 5 of these. I hope to complete the set. And the 5 I'm missing, I'm seeking them very, very quickly. I definitely I love this line. So without any further ado, let me open this guy up. You can kind of see a closer look at Yak Face himself, and let's go from there. Okay, so I've opened up Yak Face. We'll see what's included. As I mentioned before, the case is resealable, which is nice. So if you want to display him as if he looked like he was unopened, you can kind of mess around with him and put him back, which is cool. Let's take a closer look at the coin first. This is a complete replica of the original coin. And you can see this thing is very, very solid, actually very well built. You get the Bounty Hunter Yak Face on the back. It talks about Star Wars and, all that good stuff. These original coins were huge collector items. In case you guys are wondering, Gentle Giant did release another figure, part of the Power of the Force line, the Gamorrean Guard, and that is actually a Premier Guild exclusive as well. Here, let me show you the card back before I show you the figure first. Closer look. Nice glossy finish. Cool Kenner logo. Only 9 figures were released in 1985 by Kenner. This is 1 of 9. This one didn't make it to the States that I mentioned before. Premier Guild information in the back. These are the other 41 figures available in the line. Well, most of them are available or were available. These ones at the top, these Empire Strike Back ones, have not been released yet. The ones I'm missing, in case you guys are curious, I'm missing Chewbacca, I'm missing Sand Person, I'm missing a Stormtrooper that was from Empire Strikes Back from the San Diego Comic-Con, the first exclusive. I'm also missing Jawa, which is I had the vinyl cape one from Comic-Con a couple years back. I'm missing the cloth cape Jawa. And that's it as far as figures I'm missing. So I've got a pretty good collection, fair share of them. This Yoda right here, the brown Snake Yoda, was a Premier Guild exclusive as well. Less than 500 of those were made. This is the orange one. This is the Empire Strikes Back version. This is the Return of the Jedi one. Notice here, this is cool. I mean, the subtle things that Gentle Giant does is awesome. Blows me away. But this punches out, and as if you were to put on a store rack, which is very, very cool. I'm going to leave it on there, but nice work by Gentle Giant. This is a closer look at the figure. He stands up really easily, which is nice. Good balance, as you can see. Okay, and points of articulation, not very good, but that's what you expect from these vintage figures, right? This is the staff. This one did not come with the tri-logo one from Star Wars Celebration Europe 2. Notice here you get the stamp. This is Lucasfilm Limited, 1985. So very subtle things that you notice here. The pegs, okay? His hips move, arms move, and his head moves. He kind of reminds me of Joe the Camel from Camel Cigarettes. But the staff itself can go in either hand, which is nice. Snaps in both hands. And there you go. That is Yak Face by Gentle Giant. I really recommend you guys check out their website. They got some really cool products. Thanks for watching, guys. Also follow me on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I'll put links below. And thanks for subscribing. Thank you for liking this video. May the Force be with you. Take care.